Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is preciouskif. For those of you who are new here, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. As you guys can tell by the title, we're doing an old school get ready with me. We are going to a wedding today, so I just did a very simple makeup look, but I love the way it looks, like my skin, my hair, all of that. I did curl my hair, got like this half up half down kind of style, so I just put like some light curls in it just to, you know, make it look really nice, very girly. But yeah, I'm not chatting in this video because we are actually in a rush. But yeah, thank you guys so much for clicking. If you are interested in seeing that, then just keep on watching. Okay, you guys, let's hop right into today's video. I am going in with the MUA Makeup Academy primer. I recently got this primer and I actually really like it. It kind of reminds me of like a jelly kind of consistency, and I really like how it looks on my skin. I'm not really a primer girly, but I've been trying to just incorporate new bits and pieces into my routine just to make makeup fun again. So yeah, I'm applying this all over my face. Of course, I moisturized my skin before this, but I did want to go in with a primer as well. Because we are going to a wedding, I decided to just apply this Huda Beauty loose powder all over my face. I am an oily girly, so I'm always trying to do things to make sure that my makeup stays put all day or for as long as it possibly can. And I have found that doing this really helps to keep my makeup in place, and it just helps to control the oil. And now I'm going in with some Rimmel concealer. I'm so sorry I didn't show you guys this on camera, but I'm just putting that under my eye. This concealer is not necessarily to brighten up my under eye, but I just wanted my under eye to be snatched, okay? I was really intentional about making sure that my makeup showed up on this day because I'm always doing the little natural look. But I thought since I'm going to a wedding, I might as well pack on a little bit more makeup than I normally would. And I thought this would be a really good way to just make sure that my under eye looked super snatched. And then I went ahead and put on the Maybelline Fit Me concealer under my eye. This one is slightly lighter than the Rimmel concealer, so I definitely put this on my skin just for some brightening effect. I do like the whole underpainting idea. This is like underpainting, but not really. And then I'm just going in and filling in my eyebrows. I am using a Wet n Wild eyebrow pencil. I really like this eyebrow pencil. I actually picked it up like not for fun, but I was like, I'm just going to try something new because I'm always using the Essence eyeliner. So I picked this one up and I've been using it for a little while now. It really matches my skin. As a dark skin girl, finding like the perfect brown that does not look gray has definitely been a struggle. That's why I just stick to the Essence one, but I really like this one. So I'm just filling in my brows lightly. Then I actually decided I was going to conceal under my eyebrows just to make them stand out a little bit. Now this took me back to like 2016 makeup because I have not concealed under my eyebrows in so long. But I really like the look. It really made my eyebrows stand out a little bit more, and the overall look was just so stunning. I think I'm gonna just do this moving forward. And then I decided to go back in with some concealer just to brighten up my under eye a little bit more. And then I went in with a lighter concealer. This is also from Rimmel, but it is slightly lighter than the one that I put on in the beginning of the video, just to brighten up the under eye a little bit more as well. You guys will see it sort of like builds up until I get to doing my contour and putting on my bronzer and all of that. I was really happy with this look, you guys. You can see I'm jamming. I'm happy, okay? And then it was time to contour. I am going in with this Catrice contour stick. Really like this one because it is perfect for my dark skin. As you guys can see, it actually shows up on my skin. So I'm holding on to this contour stick for dear life, but I put it on my cheeks, on my forehead, and I believe I also put it along my jawline, but we're just going to go ahead and blend that out. It is very important to blend so that this does not look super muddy on your skin, because it can go there if you don't blend. After blending for what felt like forever, I went in with a bronzer powder. This is from Passion Pro. You guys have seen me show you guys this multiple times. I love this bronzing powder down. So I just put that along my cheeks and then also on my forehead a little bit, along my jawline, just everywhere that I basically contoured earlier. I am going to be doing that. And then I'm going in with my favorite blush at the minute. It is this Yardley burnt orange type of blush. I love it for, again, my dark skin. It looks really nice. And yes, you kind of need to have blush blindness, okay, because blush disappears. By the time I left the house, the blush was literally disappearing into my skin. So I do go in with the blush a little bit more. Now I'm going back into that Huda Beauty loose powder, and I'm just putting that literally under my eyes and also in the areas where I tend to get a little bit more oily. Like I told y'all, we're going to a wedding today, so I'm trying to keep my face on my face, so I don't want it sliding around, moving around. So I put it under my eyes, just below my cheekbones, and then I believe I also put it like in the center of my face, so that, you know, the oils just, so that the powder needs to catch the oils. You guys get what I'm saying? And then of course I go in and just sort of brush it away. I have no problem looking super powdery while I leave the house because I know my oils are gonna come through, okay? So I just sort of blend it out, but I'm okay with it looking like really matte. Remember what I told you about the blush blindness? Yep, we're going back in to the blush and just adding a little bit more of that burnt orange blush all over my cheeks. Again, I just really wanted the blush to show through, and after putting all those powders, it sort of disappeared, not gonna lie. So we are almost at the end and it's really coming together. I was super happy with how this makeup looked. I am just adding a little bit more powder underneath my eye. I really like the Huda Beauty powder because it like has this blurring effect. Did I say effect? Oh my goodness, it has this blurring effect that I really love. And then I did go in with a little bit of eyeshadow on my eyelids, but not much really, because I wasn't trying to do too much. I just went in with like browns and then just sort of like bronzed my eyelids a little bit as well. And of course, my mascara of choice is the Essence mascara. This mascara has never done me wrong, you guys. I love this mascara, so of course I had to put it on. I'm not wearing any falsies today. I'm also not wearing any eyelash extensions, so we're just rocking with our natural eyelashes. Of course, I had to come closer and show you guys the difference. Like, look at how long my eyelashes look. Amazing. Now we're gonna quickly line our lips. So I'm lining my lips with the same eyebrow pencil that I used earlier in the video, and then I'm doing my literal everyday lip combo. Y'all know I am not a lipstick girly, I am a lip gloss girly through and through, and of course I'm using the IG lip gloss, and then I do go and top it off with some Clinique lip gloss. But that is pretty much my face done. I was super obsessed with this look, you guys, I'm not gonna lie. I was feeling myself at this point. I could not believe that this was me. This is like me putting on a good amount of makeup. And then I did go in with this L'Oreal setting spray just to lock everything in, because again, oily skin girl, so I'm trying to stay put, okay? I went to put on my dress and I'm just putting on my earrings. That's gonna bring us to the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I absolutely enjoyed doing this, you know, old school get ready with me type of video. This is the final look. I was feeling myself. I look gorgeous, okay? Make sure that you leave some red hearts in the comment section down below. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.